Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Molechop here, coming at you with Game 5, the final game, which sadly is between C and Great. Sadly, because I was really hoping that Zero would be moving on to MSL. He's been one of the few players who's been very consistently making double appearances in the rounds of 16 of both Star Leagues. The last few seasons. He and Stork have actually been, maybe someone else if I don't realize it, but he and Stork have kind of been the most consistent. I mean, obviously Flash as well, and Jaedong's been doing okay. Actually, I think Jaedong might have last season gotten eliminated early from one of the Star Leagues, but anyway, so it's a regular face in the mid levels of the Star Leagues, the rounds of 16s and rounds of 8s. So it's sad to see him eliminated from the round of 32, but this is a match between C and Great, which actually I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what happens here because, like I said before in the previous game, in the previous commentary, C was eliminated from the OSL by Great, and so then in the first game, these guys played and C beat it in the first game of this group, and now here they are rematching in the final game. So either C is going to get his getbacks and is going to say, all right, well, you eliminated me from the OSL. Well, guess what? I'm going to eliminate you from the MSL, punk. Or Great will eliminate C from yet another Star League, and C will go home and cry, which I wouldn't mind terribly. No, C's a good guy. He's apparently he's really nice. I've never gotten to meet him, but he's come to some events, and a lot of foreign players, or not foreign players, foreign fans have been able to like meet him and stuff, and he hung out with the Team Liquid crew and stuff like that. Anyway, he's supposed to be a nice guy. I mean, he's a nice guy. He just, he's a very manner guy. He's always kind of shy a little bit, but he just doesn't seem like, like I said before, he doesn't have a ton of heart. It seems it's I have a hard time rooting for him because he doesn't really he doesn't do anything spectacular, I guess, either. Anyway, yeah. So C is going to go 1 racks into command center, and we're going to see excuse me, we're going to see Great go for a 12 hatchery again. So pretty much the same build game. This is, sorry about that. This is PolarisRhapsody, one of the new, and we'll see more about how it looks as the game goes on. Anyway, yeah. So lots on the line here. A lot of reputation and a lot of well, not a lot of reputation, I guess, but there's a lot at stake here. Kind of some personal honor between these two, sort of a mini rivalry for the last couple weeks. So it's interesting to see how this goes. Anyway, quick gas here, actually, from Great. Very interesting. So, and we've seen the same build that C did in the first game, actually, where he went for the 1 racks in the command center and went for a second barracks. And we saw him use that to great effect. He got a very early attack out and forced Great to be off guard. And Great's tech was slowed down. And I'm not sure why Great's tech was slowed down. He decided to go for... actually, never mind. It's not that early gas. He's got his 3rd hatchery down, so never mind. Yeah, he went for some extra Mulisks and went to Mulisks early on, and he harassed okay with them, but he didn't control them very well, and he lost a lot very quickly. So he had to spend a lot on Mulisks. So his tech was slowed down, and when his tech was slowed down, C was just able to get up his big ball of units and move out with, his couple vessels and a couple tanks and just roll over the front. And also part of it was that Great messed up with his defiler mount. He must have hit V D or VF or something like that. I think it's VF. I don't know. He must have hit he must have built the defiler mount and planted it and then immediately switched over to a hatchery and like built some drones or something like that. And made it so he didn't have enough money for the defiler mound by the time that the drone got to the spot where it was going to build. So it didn't build, and so his defiler mound was delayed even more because of that. and so he just was nowhere near defilers when C was just marching into his front door, and that's what he needed was to get those out and just last ditch defilers, just barely hold things off. Just was nowhere near defilers and just got completely owned by a nice big ball of units. From C. And why is my computer? It stopped being skippy. It stopped being skippy, and now it's back to being skippy again. Anyway, sorry, I keep complaining about that. Yeah, so there's the Spire. He's gonna go for the same build again. A couple Firebats out here are actually gonna get picked off by those Zerglings without any medics alongside. And again, C doing the same thing, pushing in, putting some early pressure on. This time he's not gonna get any free hits. The sun comes up a little bit earlier for before, so he's able to get he's able to get some hits off. I'm sorry, he's not able to get some hits off this time. Sunkens are up in time, and those Firebats being killed off kind of in the field as they were trying to, move around. Kind of a big hit too. So he's got to build a couple more Firebats. He can't just keep those Firebats at home anymore, and he's not going to have those to try and attack his Marines unless he builds more Firebats. And at this point, with only the 2 racks, I think he's building a 3rd racks. Every unit counts. Anyway, I think I just heard some comsat, so I think he's aware of what's going on here. He knows the Spire is in that location, although he saw it earlier anyway with an SCV, I believe, so he knows about the timing regardless. And there the Spire pops. You always see Overlords kind of floating away. They always time it perfectly. It's beautiful to see, actually. You always see Overlords flying away from hatcheries right as the Spire finishes. The Overlords finish just in time, such that he's got enough supply to build those Mutalisks as soon as the Spire pops. I don't know why I say Spire pops. Like, for some reason, I guess when you watch it, it kind of like splorches. It like pops out. So maybe that's why I think of it as popping. And actually great getting a 4th base up here over as well. I'm sorry, 3rd base up over here as well. So, I mean, so he's going to try and use these Mutalisks to try and distract. I mean, it's pretty normal. Yeah, he's got to do a little bit better harassment than he did last time in game 1 if he's gonna really win this game here. Anyway, he is moving in for that harassment now. C stimming, losing some energy on those medics from that stim. Actually, he's got a lot of turrets though. C has a ton of turrets up right now, and he's got turrets on that high ground as well. So Great is not going to be able to come around behind there and do some harassment from above there. And more turrets in the main. Starport is going up as well. So C looks like he's just content to do exactly what he did the first time, which is just chill and, just build up, just defend and build up some units and move out and kill him. Now this time, he did not build a ton of extra Mutalisks. Got his den down early, sort of on time for a normal 3-hatch build. Last time he built like 4, 5, 6 extra Mutalisks and then kind of squandered them, and built his den late, and then got his hive late. So this time he's got the den up sooner. He's going to be able to get those lurkers out sooner, and then hopefully he's going to be able to continue teching up sooner. If he's going to be, well, hopefully for him, I guess. Not hopefully for you C fans. Anyway, C is now moving out. He's got a couple groups of medic marines. He's just kind of pushing around the map. C figures he has enough turrets that he's going to be able to push out. And because he's not persisting with making tons of Mutalisks, he knows he can defend with just those turrets as well. And C is actually planning on attacking that location. He's got one group of medic marines engaging the Mutalisks. Another group is moving across the map towards that 3rd base. If he can take out that 3rd base before it goes up, but he started to build a sunken colony, but he's stopped it. He's canceled the sunken colony. Zerglings run in. They're going to see this. He's brought his Mutalisks back, but the second group of medic marines is coming to rejoin as well, and he's going to group up both groups of medic marines. The lurkers are morphing in the gap, but it's going to be too late. They're going to come in too late. They're going to, they morph. Is he going to get them down? Actually, he may be able to get them down. One of them burrows. He's going to have to protect that lurker with his Mutalisks. Oh, he lifts it up. He moves it in a little bit closer, and oh man, he could just stim and just kill that lurker. I don't know why he doesn't just comsat and kill that lurker. There he goes. Comsat kills the lurker, and oh, the sunken colony comes in, but it's going to go down as well. Lurkers coming in from behind. Not enough. They're going to die quickly as well. C has a huge advantage here. C may be able to get his revenge for the OSL right now. If he can kill off this hatchery, he's going to take a huge advantage. The Mutalisks are running around there. He kills off the hatchery. This group of Marines is trapped, though. No, they're not, because Great is actually going to let them go. He takes the Defiler out of that gap.